Glad you could join me. Now, what kind of game do you want to play? The network or home version? Fine. How many people are playing? Well then, tell me, what's your handle? Great, got it. Tell me, you want some one-on-one tutor? No instructions. Well, that's it for me. I mean, now, my friend, you're off to the fancy shell game. Adios.
Choose your alter ego.
Where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello and welcome to the Great Outdoors episode, written specifically for all the those people out there who feel, like we do, that Bambi's mother really had it coming. How you doing? Schmitty here. So glad you could make it. This was at the top of my to-do list. Now then, I hope you packed a lunch, because it's time to get started. Okay, do me a favor, hit your buzzer, and we'll figure out the value for the next question. Okay, this one's worth $47.50. Let's see what we got going. Seaman. Let's do it. Which of these people is a masturbator? A palpator, a mirador, a biscator, or a toreador? Piscator is what fishermen call each other when they want to feel a little better about themselves.
Okay, so what you want to do there is give that worm a little tug there. Yeah, just go on and tug on that worm really hard till the worm fits on your hook. Yeah.
Go ahead and choose a value. The total amount for this question is $4,250. Well, what do we have here? What color are your parachute pants? See if you can wrap your skull around this. If Jason of Greek mythology orders a fleece from the J. Crew catalog, what color will he probably choose? Jason sought the golden fleece. Once Jason obtained the golden fleece, he and the Argonauts set sail on a quest for a new pair of khakis. Get a value. Let's see what this one's worth to you. $2,000. This one's called, What's the Pope Doing in the Woods? Okay, so we all have an idea of what a bear does in the woods, right? Well then, what does a shitta do in the woods? It stands there, it runs there, it makes nests there, or it works there. I do this out of love. It's a tree. A really stinky tree. And when no one's around to hear it fall, this is the sound it makes. Oh, for the love of God, don't just stand there, you stupid squirrel! Somebody help me, I'm falling! Pick any amount. Okay, well, this question is worth exactly $47.50. For your viewing pleasure, never gamble with buffalo chips. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If a real estate agent wants to sell a home and needs to disguise the fact that buffalo constantly roam the yard and the deer and antelope always play in the basement, how should she list it? 2-bedroom, 2-bath, omnivore friendly. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, herbivore friendly. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, carnivore friendly. Or 5. Buffalo, deer, and antelope are all plant eaters. Herbivores.
And if you look in here, you'll see just a darling sun porch.
Value time. Okay, here's what you're looking at. 2,500. You feel like smashing a couple of bugs? You're about to bug out. And remember, simply buzz in to kill those bugs that don't belong to the set. And you'll be working up to a final round value of 2,500. Okay, campers, let's see if you can earn a merit badge. States west of the Mississippi, buzz in when you see one that isn't.
Oklahoma, Nebraska, South Dakota, Arkansas.
The Jungle Book characters. Items on an Explorer Swiss Army knife. Actors in the movie Grand Canyon. Poisonous snakes. U.S. mountain ranges.
Ural Mountain, Sierra Nevada, Rocky Mountain, Appalachian Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Alps.
Members of the Swiss Family Robinson.
Carl Robinson, Ernie Robinson, Smokey Robinson.
Well, you kicked some butt. Not much, but some. Take a value. Here's what you can win on this one. 2,500. Allow me to introduce. I have friends in institutional places. Last one in is a rotten egg. Suppose you want to spring your convict pen pal. Who doesn't? If the only thing between him and the open sky is a set of metal bars, what kind of saw should you bake into his cake? A rip saw? A hacksaw? A buck... Anybody who watches the Home and Garden Network can tell you that buck saws, rip saws, and crosscut saws are used on wood, while hacksaws cut through metal. Hey, perhaps your convict pen pal can also use the hacksaw to cut the prison soap into smaller, more manageable pieces, so as to be sure not to drop them in the shower. Time to pick a value. The value for this question is $32.50. Here we have allergic reactions to bad films. Okay, so you know that movie Poison Ivy, right? Oh, God, help us all. If you treated your annoyance with the movie Poison Ivy the same way you'd treat a rash caused by actual poison ivy, what would you do? Gag yourself with it? The best treatment for a case of poison ivy is a case of calamine lotion. However, if you're suffering from the sequel, Poison Ivy 2, starring Alyssa Milano, seek professional attention immediately. Grab a value. Let's have a look at this question's value. $12.50. I'm calling this one, if a robot falls in the forest and nobody hears it. Okie doke, it's time for another episode of Robot Theater! Let's see what those metallic thespians have in store for us today.
I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived.
Wow. Okay, then what essay is this robot reciting? Walden, Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God, Self-Reliance, or Transcendentalism? Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't rely on yourself because you're such an idiot. So you don't lose any sleep over it. That's just a little taste of Henry David Thoreau's Walden. The robot was doing fine in the woods until an angry tree began throwing apples at him. How about a value? Here's the price tag. $6,750. What in the... I can't read this.
It's time
First, I'll show you an anagram and some clues. As soon as you know what the real answer is, buzz in and start typing, because I'll be taking away cash every couple of seconds. Oh, and spelling counts. The opening value for this question is going to be $6,750. Okay, now take a look at this anagram, unscramble the letters, and tell me what saying I'm looking for. Gunmen stow yoga. Let me help you out here. It's a famous saying from the 19th century. It's all about traveling, but not on a pogo stick. Alright, how about this? Get a compass, little boy, and head in the right direction. Too slow. Well, let's see here. Gusto Nomyon. Nah, that's not really famous anymore. Gunmen. All I can think of is the Old West. Oh! Wait a minute, you know what? What the hell kind of advice is that? Go west. Go west and do what? Work at some Kinko's in Palo Alto? Oh boy, I can't wait! Pick a value. The amount for this one is $32.50. Up next, polypropylene for president. Let's go. During his presidential campaign, what could Al Gore-Tex promise? 100% natural fibers regardless of glass, electric camping gear for all citizens, water-repellent leadership, or a down sleeping bag for every American. What the hell are you thinking? You want to see what the smart money says? Gore-Tex is a water-repellent breathable fiber, which claims it invented the internet. Go ahead and grab an amount. The price tag on this one is going to be $5,000. May I introduce, always be prepared to make some paperweights. Ah, yes, my close personal friends at the Boy Scouts of America. Camping, hiking, and survival techniques in the great outdoors. Boys learning to become real men and live off the land. Which of these is not an actual merit badge that Boy Scouts can earn? Theater, dentistry, puppetry, or stamp collecting?
Hey, Mom, look, Billy performed an emergency root canal on me with his Swiss Army knife. Ow.
For the curious, here's the right answer. There's no puppetry badge in the Boy Scouts. There is the survival skill badge where you've got to kill a wild dog with a marionette. But that's called the I Killed a Wild Dog with a Marionette badge. Buzz in for the amount. This one comes in at $4,500. Your category is going to be your wilderness guide to not being eaten. It's go time. Imagine a movie called Alligator Dundee starring Paul Hogan's younger, wimpier brother. If Dundee bumps into an alligator, what is the best way for him to run away screaming? In a straight line, in a zigzag, in a... You see, alligators aren't very agile, so if you run in a zigzag, you'll lose them every time. It's a shame Paul Hogan didn't know that. He was indeed one of our finest. Crocodile Dundee, you left us too soon. What? He's still alive? You're kidding me. Paul, we love you. Here's to your versatility as an actor. Keep up the good work. He is working, right? Pick an amount. I hope you're happy with that value. You're about to jump head first into a dis or dat. And this This or That Questions category is Only You Can Prevent Bad Television. Okay, what do you think? I'll read off 7 names, and for each one, perhaps you'd be so kind as to tell me if it's the name of a U.S. national park or the name of a soap opera character. As I rattle them off, if you see a national park, press 1. If I show you a character from a soap opera, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. I'm going to give you some cash for each one you get right, and you lose some cash for each one you get wrong or don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock, and we're off. Ridge Forrester, National River Carpenter, Bryce Canyon, Remy Woods, Lake Clark, Hawk Shane. One more, Joshua Tree. That's enough. Gee, you only got 4 of them right. Well, no surprises here. Let's look at your score. Hey, better than losing money. Buzz in for your amount. Let's make this one worth $2,500. I believe this one is called Who Wants to Marry an Ape Man? Alright, let's suppose Tarzan loses his main squeeze Jane and wants to find a new girlfriend. Which Jane would Tarzan most likely find in the jungle studying chimpanzees? Jane Fossey? Me, Tarzan. You, Jane Goodall, famous chimpanzee studying person. Oh, and by the way, ladies, when you do meet Tarzan, that actually is a banana in his pocket. Grab that value. Ready or not, here it comes. You are about to embark upon the attack. You should already know how this works, so let's get right to it. Here's your clue. Rated Tree G13. This ought to be fun for the kids. Something stinks, and since you're the only one here, must be you. Let's assess the damage. There it is. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer, will ya? Because you don't know Jack!
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you. If you'd like to make a call, then show me you want that call. Come on, show me how bad you want to make that call, baby. I don't think you really want it. I don't think you want to make that call. Come on now, show it to me. Show me you've got 100%. Show me you're going to put it on the line. Make that call now. Make it.
Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Mars.
Hey, keep it down. I'm watching a game.